Welcome, everybody, to the historic Commercial Center District podcast, The Commercial Center Vibe. My name is Paula Sadler, your host, and I'm so excited for you to be joining us today. We have so much amazing news to be sharing with you about what's going on in the neighborhood. In our last episodes, we told you a little bit about us and who we are and what makes Commercial Center special and why you should come here and how we invite you here. This past year has just been amazing. There has been so much movement, so much excitement. Today, I want to focus on a festival that we had on May 18th. And a few months before that, I was reached out to by Clark County and Tom Michelle, who was the former owner of the Nevada Room, and he asked me about my thoughts about an upcoming community festival. And I thought, wow, tell me more about it. I was so excited, and I told him, I said, well, this is perfect because we're planning our 60th anniversary festival this fall to commemorate 60 years in Las Vegas, and you guys want to bring something more to us? This is amazing. It was kind of really like a little pre-60th anniversary party that we got to have. So for my work here in the community, I organize monthly community meetings. All the business owners and property owners and anyone is invited to come down and to share their thoughts, to get into community engagement and involvement. And so I put it on our agenda. Irina at Balkan Bar and Grill was so nice to be offering her space to us, a beautiful, comfortable space with refreshments for each of our community meetings. And we usually have them once a month, like on a Wednesday, usually 3 to 5. You can see those posted on our Facebook page. It's available to everyone. And so anyways, I met with him. He came out to our next meeting. He talked about the event, and wow, just blown away with the proposal of a special festival, a block party just for us here at Commercial Center. And really it's part of a larger plan. We are in a redevelopment area, one of 3 in Las Vegas, and we're actually one of the very largest parcels of this redevelopment. And there are certain portions and certain criterias that they identified that we meet that would qualify our particular area to be in one of these redevelopments. Particular challenges and certain revenue streams and things like that happen. They use the word blighted. I don't like to use that word, but whatever it takes in order to get recognized for some help, that's wonderful. And anyway, so we're part of one of those areas, and they had some funding available from these redevelopment funds. And also 2 commissioners got involved to want to help out and to do something special in order to invigorate business for us. I mean, really, that's the heart of everything. All of us business owners, everybody, well, everywhere, but especially in our area where we've experienced some significant challenges in certain ways, with our area, we needed that stimulation, and we needed really good press coverage. So they had this proposal to bring this festival, and we had a couple community meetings about it. They asked about our engagement, and for me, as a business owner, not just the president of the business association, I got to kind of take a little step back, and really, it was just this great gift, and I couldn't be more grateful. I don't even have the words to express my gratitude for bringing something so awesome and exciting as our May 18th festival. So we had some planning meetings, then it kind of rolled out, and then finally the day came, and all the setup for the week. Then we found out that we were going to have a major world headliner, DeadmauS, along with some great local entertainment too. We had Frankie Perez and Bella Strings, which are local musicians. And then it also featured over 40 local artists provided through Sun Art Movement, one of our art galleries and collaborators in the New Orleans Square. And so we prepared for it, and we decided to open, that whole day and just to showcase. And then I personally walked the festival grounds. Oh my gosh. When I walked into the west side of the lot, the whole west side of the parking lot was an area for the festival. They had this giant peace sign that was out there, this beautiful Burning Man art. They had I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, El Pulpo Mecanico, I think, this fire-breathing octopus, type art piece. And so there was this kind of interactive art going on. There was the artist booth. There was this amazing music. We had food catered by one of our restaurants here. I believe they're C&E Catering here at the Village Square Building E. But really, my experience, just as a festival goer myself, because I took about a half hour to an hour break just to walk around, to get the feel, get the vibe of it, I was just blown away. I thought it was amazing. And I saw people having so much fun. I saw families, I saw children and little strollers, and and it was just chill. It was just relaxed. There was good music, and it was just good vibes all the way around. Everything went off without a hitch. So kudos to Tom Michelle at the county, to Tick and Ross, the commissioners. They worked their butts off, and all of the Clark County departments and also the Parks and Rec, to put on this event, and they were able to procure this major world headliner kind of at the last minute when some other entertainment venues they were looking at, some of that didn't pan out. So they just had a wonderful collaboration. And so here we are. Commercial Center turning 60 years old, right? What a perfect year to have this celebration to go in time with, where we're at in history. When we started years ago in 1963, by the mid to late 1960s, we were hosting, the Grateful Dead and Jim Morrisson and Santana when he was 21 years old, opening for Grateful Dead in 1969. And then it just goes on from there. The celebrity of rock bands, even though at the time these were the early years of these bands, including Bob Marley when he was just 28 years old, performing here. We have this history of celebrity here, and also this history of pioneering, because these rock concerts that came, these were the first rock concerts of Las Vegas that performed at the Ice Palace. And I thought it was just apropos that, okay, great. 60 years, diamond anniversary, and we're getting this major block party. It brought out over 4,500 people. You cannot tell me that is not a lot of people. One of the news stations came out, and they were like, they made this kind of ridiculous statement. They were like, well, they proposed, that you're going to have 10 to 12,000, people. And then they said, but they only got 4,500 people. And I sat back and I said, what? What do you mean we only got 4,500 people? When's the last time you had 4,500 people at a party? And, so I'm just blown away. So overwhelming success. There were a few little hiccups here and there. There was some fencing and stuff for security that some of the businesses weren't quite happy about. But, that's a learning curve. It's a learning experience. It's like, okay, this is what we do for this festival. What do we do for the next? Which brings us to the point of what's coming October 21st. So we invite you all to come out and experience the historic Commercial Center for our 60th Diamond anniversary. And you know what? Diamonds are forever. And that's not just a song. That's Commercial Center. So there's going to be a fun-filled day. This is a free event to the public, to commemorate and honor our 60 years in Las Vegas, which is no small feat. It's actually a miracle in itself that we have not been, subjected to the wrecking ball like so many other properties in Las Vegas. Even the famous Las Vegas properties like Tropicana soon will be no more to make way for our new baseball stadium. So we really consider ourselves very fortunate and lucky that, we're still here. We're surviving. We're not only surviving, we're thriving with these events that happened like May 18th and our upcoming festival. So it's going to be an amazing day. You can check out all of the details on commercialcenterdistrict.com. And under our events, we have our 60th Diamond Celebration. There's also ways to get involved. We're still looking for volunteers and for help. There's going to be so many wonderful things. Live art, music. We're releasing a first-time premiere of a new Las Vegas historic tour that's going to tell the story of Commercial Center. You will get to hear some of the juicy gossip and mob history going all the way back to Hoffa and the Teamsters. There's so much that we have here in terms of history. We'll be featuring our over 150 current open businesses, and there'll be just a wonderful day with food, music, art, fun. There'll be live art happening. So we are also seeking out, we still have some booths open for nonprofits. We're offering booths for our local nonprofits to do community outreach and public information. Everything from 12-step recovery to women's services to homeless and information and food banks. So all of that is available. We really want the public to come out and really offer an opportunity for the community to engage, and maybe it might inspire you to want to volunteer for one of these organizations or to make a donation for the important work that they're doing. And at the same time, you'll also be supporting a historic neighborhood, the Commercial Center, and local art. And our goal and in envisioning of us becoming, as Clark County has been talking about it, the new arts and entertainment district for Clark County, and really in collaboration with the city of Las Vegas that has a wonderful arts district. And you know what? Art is alive. Art is growing, and so are communities. And so it seems like a natural evolution and a natural expression to not only take an area like the historic downtown of Las Vegas, but to take our area, Commercial Center, as the most historic business district in the area as well. So that's a little bit about what's upcoming. We're still seeking sponsorship too. If you feel so moved and that you would like to help out and be a part of, you can seek us out online on commercialcenterdistrict.com, and there's a shop and donate. You can become a sponsor. You can make a small donation. Or if your heart is so moved, you can sponsor the whole event if you like. That's still open. We are working with some other potential sponsors, and we're waiting to hear some good news hopefully soon. So we're thinking about that and sending good vibes out to that. And also, we just had a wonderful conversation with one of our restaurant owners, and we're going to turn over that now with Angie from Nigerian Food Restaurant. Hi, everyone. We have on the line Angie from Nigerian Food Restaurant, Las Vegas. Hi, Angie. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. We're so excited to have you on the podcast today so we can hear all about you and also your restaurant. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I am Angela Ojiako. I am from Nigeria. I live in Las Vegas, and my business, Nigerian Food Las Vegas, is here in Las Vegas as well.
Mm-hmm. And how did you choose to open a location in Commercial Center?
Okay, I personally did not even think I would come to Commercial Center when I was looking for a restaurant space. But the person that introduced the place to me did, and I kind of liked it, and that was how I started. I really didn't even know about Commercial Center before I started, but now I like the place.
Wonderful. And then tell me, how did you get into the restaurant business?
Yeah, so when I was back home, that is in Nigeria, I was doing Forever Living product business. It's a network marketing business. And I was number 7 in Nigeria. In the whole country, I was number 7. And in 2010, I was number 1 in personal work in the country. But it happened that I found myself in a situation where I have to kind of fight for my life. So I decided to come to US for a vacation, but it ended up that it was now more than a vacation, because at the airport, or I don't know what to put it, they found out that it was no longer safe for me to go back to my country. So they said I have to be here for some time. So that is how I started staying in Las Vegas. But me, I have a personal connection to Las Vegas, because the business that made me who I am in my country happened because of Las Vegas. So right from when I was young, I hear about Las Vegas as a place where you have the who is who, everything good, it's beautiful, it's happening, and me, I've always loved good things. So when I now started this business, my sponsor told me she was coming to Las Vegas, and that was how I got so interested. She was talking to me about 2 years before, but I didn't join. But when she told me she was coming to Las Vegas, I asked her, will this business make me get to Las Vegas someday? She said yes. So that was how I ended up starting the business. And by the grace of God, I was so blessed in it. I was happy doing it. But someone somewhere in my family was not happy with my success, and they were searching for my life. It's not what we are talking about now, so I can really not go into that story, but thank God I'm still alive. So
Wow.
I am happy doing my restaurant business.
Well, we are so grateful to have you as a neighbor and friend here in Commercial Center, and as sorry to hear about all of the challenges, but so glad that you are at the place that you are now, and you've been such a great supporter of the community. Your warmth, your friendliness, your food is amazing. Tell us a little bit about what makes your Nigerian style of food different than others in Las Vegas.
Okay, from the little I know, people don't want to do the right thing. Let me say it that way. Food for Nigerians is supposed to be cooked the right way, but different people have the way of doing their things. I can't really say, but I know that it is better to always do things right. So me, I'm doing things right, and that is why you see the difference in the food.
Wonderful. And what would you like people to know about that never tasted Nigerian food before? What can they expect with a meal at your restaurant?
Okay, so for Nigerian food, Las Vegas, I tell you, there is nobody that will come genuinely to eat that will not enjoy the food, because we don't miss anything. We cook everything fresh. We are just doing it the way it is supposed to be.
That's
Food, fresh food. And that is what we are offering.
Well, I can say that I have firsthand experience with that too, and I have been to your restaurant and ordered takeout, and I just love the flavors. It's so wonderful. It's so wonderful that we have all these world flavors here at Commercial Center. Also, recently, in the past year or so, you've also been a great supporter of the community. Tell me, why did you decide to engage in helping with our business association and some of the cleanup efforts and things that we've been doing in the neighborhood?
Oh my God. Paula, I should say you are the one doing everything. I'm so amazed at the way you have taken this up, and everything that you are doing is wonderful to me. And I believe that everyone in this commercial center should see what you are doing. You want the place to be comfortable for every tenant. And I always say that God will bless you for what you are doing. For
Oh,
commercial center, is there anywhere anyone would stay without caring for that place? I don't believe there's anywhere, even your house, your business environment. I think we should all be reasonable enough to know that this is where we look for the money that we use to function as humans. For me, that's what I know. And you are spearheading this to make sure that everybody is doing business in a safe environment. The environment is clean. We have guards. We have everything that we need to be comfortable in our business environment. Paula, I say you are the one doing all these things. You are the
oh,
one
thank
bringing
you.
all these things together. Yes, and I appreciate it.
Thank
Whatever I
you.
can do, I will always do.
Thank you, Angie. I appreciate your support. And I just wish everyone was Angie's of Commercial Center. If everyone was an Angie and we were all working together with the kind of hope that you have, the kind of warmth and friendliness that you offer, not only to me, but also as I see you with your customers and with what you do, we would just be having even more overwhelming success. And I think you are a wonderful role model, an example of how to be as an entrepreneur, and also how to just be a good friend and a neighbor. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Paula. Thank you. I really appreciate you.
And we hope you enjoyed this conversation with one of our fabulous entrepreneurs. And check out Nigerian Food Las Vegas, the most amazing cultural experience that you will have. And we'll see you at Commercial Center.